Sports set for football at Gillette Stadium in Foxborough. Nothing like the fanfare of introductions to an NFL game, and that was in evidence a moment ago. Fireworks, pyrotechnics, you name it. This crowd is ready as their guys get set to match up between the Miami Dolphins and the New England Patriots. This will make it into the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
Brought down at the 22 after a gain of 2, and it brings up second down.
On the tackle.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 22, here's 2nd and 8. From the gun, it's McDonald. They'll get this into the hands of Breida. And he's going to be out of bounds right at midfield. That one covers 29 yards, first down.
And this was a nice example of an offensive coordinator scheming his guy open. Just a little underneath route, just trying to free up some space, and it worked awfully well. Got him not just space, but plenty of room to run after the catch to pick up really nice yardage.
Looking to find a lane, but he can't. Reined in at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and it's second down.
Brings up 2nd and 10.
So after the run for no gain, here's 2nd and 10. Throwing is McDonald. Try to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked by Julian Love.
Julian Love.
Well, it's no secret he's had trouble this year with interceptions, and this is a bad start for him. First drive, throwing another pick.
No matter who's broadcasting his game, that's how the conversation begins. Throwing too many interceptions. Can he take care of the football? If I were his backup, I'd be edging towards the coaches and saying, hey, how about giving me an opportunity?
And now a throw here secured by his running back out of the backfield. And he's going to get this inside the 30. The catch and run, good for 18 and a first down.
28-yard line.
Now a first carry for Derrick Henry. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Well, that's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Wilson's pass thrown to the sideline and incomplete. Brings up 3rd down and 7.
They head to the line facing a 3rd and 7 following the incompletion on 2nd down. From the shotgun, Wilson. The Dolphins do the job defensively there, and now it brings up 4th.
They certainly had good starting field position on that drive, but couldn't do anything with it after 3 plays. Have to admit that that's a disappointing end to excellent field position. When that drive started, they had 6 points that they were thinking about.
No good.
Well, that hollow metal sound is the bane of any kicker's existence, and here, that sound is going to keep our game scoreless.
And you could see him give that body English as the ball was in the air. Come on, baby, come on. But no dice that time.
A run on first down, but it's not going to get him much, maybe a yard, and that's all.
The ball carrier.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
Play action. It's McDonald. And a big loss here as he's taken down.
Nice read and play by the defensive tackle. Never bought the play action fake. Went right for the quarterback and put him on the ground.
Throwing on 3rd and long. McDonald into heavy traffic, and it's intercepted. Picked off at the 25. And he'll take this down inside the 15-yard line. That interception sets them up beautifully already in the red zone.
And you can hear it all the way up here. Oski, everyone turned to block, find a spot, and now they're set up inside the red zone for their offense.
Here's a 1st and 10 at the 14-yard line. Running from the gun with Henry. He's going to get 4 out of this as he's down to the 10-yard line.
Brandon, all things considered, they have to feel pretty good about getting that type of a gain considering the blitz that they just had against them.
Following the pickup of 4, here's 2nd and 6. To throw is Wilson, rolling to his right. And he'll just throw this one over in the way of the security crew. Incomplete here.
Well, I like that right there. Not only was it the right play, throwing it away like that, frankly, I think it was the only play.
Yeah, got outside of the pocket, realized he had nothing, just chucked it free.
Yeah, live to fight another down, right?
On 3rd down, Wilson. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And he's in. Touchdown, Patriots. Derrick Henry, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Pats have taken the early lead. And he gets it to make it 7-0 Patriots.
Makes the score Patriots 7, Dolphins 0.
The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully.
5-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. To this point, the results have not been good. 2 possessions, 2 turnovers.
And that's obviously something that can't continue, but to go a little bit deeper on that one, I would think about some play calls now, not even necessarily to my best player, but to someone I can trust with the ball. Try and get things settled down a little bit.
An excellent way to start the drive there, 18 yards. On 1st and 10, McDonald. And a quick throw here, that's complete. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up 2nd down.
Brandon, perfect defense in this situation would have meant that there was an incompletion. They would have picked it off. Okay, so they gave up the completion. But I really enjoyed watching how the defense stayed in sync, stayed in great communication. And as he dragged across each zone, you see him pointing, communicating. There he is, and they passed him off to each defender. Ended up making a nice play, even though it was complete.
5 yards on the pickup, and that'll bring up what looks to be a 3rd and inches. Can't be more than a half a foot. Out of the gun, McDonald. And here's another interception, the 3rd of this 1st quarter. Julian Love picks it, and he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Patriot defense has a touchdown.
The kicker on for the extra.
So that's now 3 first-half interceptions, and that last one even costlier as it's returned for 6 points. So as a quarterback, how do you regain your focus?
Well, QB 101 says you never show them that you're sweating. Still act like you're the guy, that you've thrown 6 touchdown passes, not 3 interceptions. But he's human. He's got to face up to his teammates. He's got to own up to that. See if he can brace up and also not look over his shoulder and see his backup starting to warm up. It's going to be a tough one for him.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And last time, decent field position through the pick 6. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So the last one didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
The throw here caught by Devontae Parker. And they work this well upfield across the 45. 22 yards there, a first down.
You can almost hear the sigh of relief coming from their sideline and from their point on the field, because this has been a tough start for them thus far. A much-needed first down there. They needed something good to happen. Plays like that will continue to help them dig out of this hole.
Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
Brings up 2nd and 9.
14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports.
14. Dolphins, nothing.
Here's 2nd and 9. From the gun, McDonald. Throw right side, complete to Williams. And he'll be brought down at the 45-yard line. The reception good for 7. It's 3rd down.
One thing you're hoping for when you run drag routes, you're able to hit a receiver in stride, and he can pick up a lot of yardage after the catch. But in this situation, the defense was effective, able to stop it before you get a good head of steam going.
And they'll try and run the option to pick it up. And he is going to have the Dolphins first down by about a yard as they're able to convert on 3rd and 2. He'll grab 3 yards on the play, taking it himself for the first down.
And the Dolphin first down.
Here's McDonald to throw. Looking left side, and he's got a man. It's Chapman. And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. Getting it to him in space pays off big time. That winds up going for 31.
Dolphins.
So how about this for field position after the big play? Inside the 15 now as they come up on 1st and 10. That is caught at the 7-yard line. And down inside the 10 here before he's out of bounds right around the 7. They'll contain him to just 4. 2nd down. This is Breida. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown. Matt Breida, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins able to get this back within a touchdown. A strong, determined run there, Charles, to get in for 6 points.
This is why it's such a team game, isn't it? And I know it sounds really generic and it sounds almost trite, but the blocks were made up front. Offensive line, collective victory at the line of scrimmage and downfield. And how about the finish to the run all the way into the end zone?
And he can't field it cleanly. It's loose. And he's only going to make it to the 13-yard line and no further.
1st and 10 at their own 13-yard line.
From the 13 now, they work on 1st and 10. They'll start on the ground. It's Derrick Henry. No gain on the play. It'll be 2nd down.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
At the 13-yard line.
Officially nothing on that last run. They'll try again, 2nd and 10. Throwing is Wilson. They set up the screen for Henry. And he's going to lose yardage here back to the 12-yard line. That'll wind up as a loss on the play, so now they're staring at a 3rd down and 12.
Time to give a little credit here. That was an excellent read by the guys on the defensive side of the ball.
Oh, you're crediting your defense.
Got to credit them on that one because they tried to fool them, right? Tried to trick them, ran a screen, and they went to it and smothered it for a loss of yardage.
To throw on 3rd down, Wilson. And he's going to go down. Back at his own 5-yard line, it's a sack. The Mississippi State man, Chris Jones, with a sack there. The Patriots send out their punter. And no room for error here as his first punt comes from deep in his own end zone. And he'll just punch it out of there, and it's not a great kick. We'll call that a punt of 38 yards officially. And the Dolphins will begin this drive in great field position, 1st and 10. On 1st down, here's Breida. Fletcher Cox there for the tackle.
Yeah, I don't know if it's exactly a win-win, but if you're on offense, you'll take that kind of a run, all right? It was kind of stacked up, found a little bit of yardage, and frankly, they're pretty close to staying on schedule on offense. The playbook is still open for the coordinator.
Got his man complete over the middle. That's Chapman. A gain of 3 last play. This time they double it and pick up 6. The Dolphins on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. Here it's 3rd and 2. They'll try to pick this up on the ground with Breida. And he gets it to the 34. Good enough for the first. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And he'll find Hall. And he's got this down almost to the 20 before he's dropped. Give him 12 yards there, and the Dolphins have a 1st down.
Well, that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice 1st down. Drive keeps moving.
Throwing on 1st down, McDonald. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Joejuan Williams. The 40, 20, 10. And he takes this one back into the end zone. And the Patriot defense has a touchdown. Well, he tried to get rid of it. Pressure was coming right in his face, and it turned out to be a bad thing.
And it's so easy to be critical of him in that spot. But when you have all those people bearing down on you, probably his last thought was just get rid of the ball. Give them what they want. Unfortunately, he gave it to them too well. Picked it off, ran it back for a touchdown.
Extra point splits the uprights, and it's now 21-7. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick 6. And now the kick is away. And no return on this one as the fair catch is signaled for and taken.
The Dolphins take over 1st and 10.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And following the pick 6, and they have decent field position in throwing that pick 6. We'll see how they attack this drive.
And I think all you say to your guy is, listen, let's just take care of the football a little bit better. Make some better decisions on this drive, and they'll probably help him a little bit with maybe some really high percentage throws early to let him get settled back in.
They told us they got confidence. That's not a problem.
Yeah, not a problem at all. They just want to make sure they get things settled down a little bit for their offense and give their defense a little bit of a chance to rest.
Only a yard on the pickup, so from a good situation on 2nd and 2, it's now 3rd and 1.
And it's 3rd down.
From the gun, McDonald. And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. And a big return will get him all the way down to the 35.
You're trailing, you're trying to get points late in the half. I absolutely understand that. But remember, it's all about the ball. And without the ball, you can't get those points. They just turned it over.
Now you got to be careful because that deficit can get a little bigger on the other side with that good field position they just took over with. And a missed tackle there as he pushes forward for a gain of 4.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
That was an interesting look there because as soon as he got outside the pocket, I thought he was going to take off and run for yardage. But what often happens now with these quarterbacks who can move, defenses want to try and keep bodies in front of them, and I think that discouraged him from taking off and made him try a pass downfield that fell incomplete.
They haven't made much of this great starting field position they had. Here's 3rd and 6. From the gun, it's Wilson. And they move this all the way down to the 9. Now the Patriots going to use one of their timeouts as they get it right at the 32nd mark of this first half. A chance to really cap off a big first half here as they come up on 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it with Henry. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Derrick Henry with his second touchdown here in this first half. And the Patriots add on to their lead.
That score that they just gave up there, that's a tough one for their defense to swallow because they've had a tough time through the first 2 quarters. They really were determined to get a stop there, unable to do so. That makes their comeback hopes that much more difficult.
Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away.
Fair catch made at the 25-yard line. The Dolphins take over 1st and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. You've got less than 30 seconds left here in the half. You're well on your own side of the field. What are we doing here, Coach Davis?
Well, I'm trying something on 1st down. And it's something that's safe. It's something that's been done many times before. A lot of people say it's not even worth trying, but I'm running a draw. I'm running a screen. I'm seeing if something pops. And if it does, that can alter my strategy and potentially get me some points. And if it doesn't work, well, then you just run the clock out and go to the locker room.
Maybe a good spot to take a shot. Here's 2nd and a yard from the 34. Operating from the gun, McDonald. And my goodness, another interception. He's picked off at his own 46. And a potential turning point as he'll get the football in very good field position late in this first half.
At the 48-yard line.
After the interception, here's Wilson. Buying time to his left. And a flag comes in as that one falls incomplete. Well, let's see who this is on. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also costs him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. Out of the gun, here's Wilson. He gets this to Devontae Adams. So we reach halftime in what's been a fairly one-sided game so far. As we'll get you down the coast to Orlando for Jonathan Coachman at our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach! So here we go for half number 2. The Patriots with the lead, and they will be getting the football. Taken in at the 3. And he'll get it up past the 20 to about the 22.
Patriots take over 1st and 10 at their own 22-yard line.
The Pats at the line, ready to go. They built a good first half lead. Now they have a chance to add on to it.
And what I'm thinking is that the offensive staff spent the entire halftime just working with them on, here's what we think they're going to do to attack us in the second half. Nice first half that we've had, guys, but be prepared for some change-ups. We're going to see them when we kick it off in the second half.
See how they handle any adjustments that might be made defensively. Oh, he's able to outmuscle him here as he pulls it in. And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. That one covers 24 yards. It's a first down.
1st and 10 at the 45-yard line.
Now Wilson. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Devin Asiasi there. And now it's 2nd down. Throwing again. Wilson. Henry's got it. Down on the left side. And this will be good for a pickup of 9 to the 46. 9 yards, not quite enough, and they'll be left now with 3rd and 1. Came up a little short on the last pass play. They did get 9 yards out of it, leaving him with his 3rd and 1. They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And the broken tackle helps lead to a 1st down gain. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough. In the first half, he was held in check on the ground, but despite that lack of production, they still have the lead.
Yeah, and they've got to feel fortunate about that. If they could actually get production from their lead horse, that would help open up this offense and widen this margin, too.
Under pressure, and he will go down. Sacked back at the 46.
They need to stop to get back into this game, and here's one right to start the 3rd quarter.
Yeah, anytime you go into the lockers with that 2-3 score deficit, you're right. You need that stop, get the football back, and they've done just that.
Series to series, play to play.
And now he'll tuck it and run. And he's across midfield and into Miami territory. It's going to be a gain of 6 on the keeper, but it leads to a 3rd down.
Looks to me like maybe there's a little attrition setting in with this drive, because when you see that type of a run, I get the feeling the defense getting a little bit tired.
And that's the last thing they need, especially when they look up at the scoreboard. Hit as he throws there, incomplete.
A lot of times it's that first read that you have. Maybe you get it in pre-snap, and he locked in on his target, but he was covered quite well, and that one's incomplete.
And the punt team on now as this one's sent away. And no return here. Where will they spot it? They say just outside the 20-yard line.
At their own 21-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this too shall pass, this too shall pass. And if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. And
the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. From the gun, McDonald. And he'll go underneath here to Breida. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Call it a gain of 5. And just like that, it's 3rd down.
And it's 3rd down.
Operating from the gun, McDonald. Throw left side complete. That's Hall. And he's able to get this one out closer to midfield across the 45. That's good for 9 yards as they convert on the 3rd down play. Here's McDonald off of the play fake. They'll roll him out right. He'll let one go deep for Howard. It's caught inside the 25. It's a gain of 34.
Still all sorts of time left in this game, and you'd like to be able to say take it one play at a time. But the truth is, they're probably going to have to hit on a few big plays in the passing game to close this gap, and that's a good start right there.
So a big play as it gets them all the way down to the 20 now for 1st and 10. Inside the red zone here, they'll look to throw toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well, incomplete.
A 2nd and 10 now. Third quarter action from Foxborough. Here's Breida. And stopped a few yards shy of the goal line at the 3. That one good for 17 yards. And now they've got it 1st and goal.
1st and goal at the 3-yard line.
They get this out left. And he'll take this into the end zone for a Dolphins touchdown. Preston Williams, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Dolphins are able to cut into this lead.
The kicker on.
The try here for the extra point. It's up and good, and it's now 28-14.
Makes the score Patriots 28, Dolphins 14.
The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. New England with a 1st down as they begin the drive. Their lead down from 21-14, but still sitting in a great spot, up 2 scores here in the 3rd quarter. 1st down and much more for Henry. And finally taken down at the 34. It's a big run that time by Henry. 41 yards. So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's 2nd down. He did an okay job of absorbing the hit, just couldn't secure the football through the catch.
And he was right there on the spot and forced the incompletion. That's something defenders work on all the time. If you're there, make the contact, but continue to work your way through the receiver so that you can't possess the football and turn it into a catch.
And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. 4 yards the gain, and it'll bring up a 3rd down.
The end result was brute force on brute force. But think about everything that's going on if you're playing defensive tackle. You're dealing with at least one blocker across from you, trying to deal with him, shed him, and maybe even a second one before you have to try and make the tackle on the big guy.
And he will have a Patriots 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. They get the first. The decision to run on 3rd and medium winds up being a good one. Back now in Foxborough. We get set for the 4th quarter. Patriots have the lead. They also have the football. They keep it with Henry on 1st down. And brought down, but not before they get it inside the 10 to the 7. That one goes for 16 yards. It sets them up 1st and goal. A good chance now to put this game on ice. This is 1st and goal. They'll try and run for it on 1st and goal. And the Patriots are going to have it 1st and goal as he'll take this down to about the 3. Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely. You want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
So the ball position now at the 3. Here's 2nd and goal. And now the first throw for the backup quarterback. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Patriot touchdown. Derrick Henry, his 3rd touchdown of the game, his 8th on the year. And the Patriots add 6 to their lead. And he's been a busy man, 5 for 5 now as he knocks another one through to extend the lead.
Dolphins 14.
Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This taken in about 4 yards deep. And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback.
At their own 19-yard line.
The Dolphins at the line ready for their next drive. And they unfortunately are staring at a mini losing streak developing, trailing here in the fourth quarter. This would be their third straight defeat. Escaping the pressure right. Now he's going to throw it deep to the other side. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. Now, that's one they hate. The ball's got to come all the way back.
So that's an explosive play, a really explosive play that gets wiped out, and they have to start over after the penalty.
Looking to throw on second down. McDonald flushed out right. He finds his tight end, Howard. That's complete. And they're going to get this beyond the 40 before he's taken down. The catch and run pays off for 29 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
And now here is another interception. Picked off right around the 43. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because of the zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
Brings up 2nd and 10 at the 44-yard line.
Again, it's Henry. And he'll take this one across the 45 up to about the 46-yard line. Call it about a gain of 3, and they'll be looking at a 3rd and 7 coming up.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where it'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
14 yards is the pickup there, and a New England first down. At carries like that, that's how they're going to continue to salt this thing away here, Charles, in the fourth quarter.
Yeah, how about that? A new set of downs. Clock continues to move. No better way to close out a game than to tap those mastodons you have up front and say, guys, keep pounding them. Let's keep the ball, keep their offense on the sidelines, and let's close this one out.
And a really good show of force there as he gets through for 4 tough yards.
End result of that one, a nice 4-yard gain, so you can use that to set up your play-action game, or you can come right back and continue to run the football because as an offensive play caller, you're on schedule and feeling pretty good about your next couple of calls.
He didn't seem in a rush. I guess they just didn't know where the play clock was.
I think you're right about that because there was no hurried movements there, right? No up-tempo at all. Clock just ran out. I think he was as surprised as maybe his bench was.
After the penalty, it's Henry. They're going to snuff this play out behind the line. We have not seen that much today. It'll be a loss of a full 3 yards there, and it also brings up 3rd down. Whistles now in a timeout defensively. So a wise move as they'll use the first of their timeouts to force one more play before the 2-minute warning. New England on 3rd down. They've had good success, 5 for 8 to this point. This is going to be 3rd and 13. Henry will get it. He's been busy today. And some good tackling there as he stopped up at about the 41. And we are inside of 2 minutes left in this lopsided affair. So the Patriots with a football as we get you reset. And let's see what they've come up with offensively after having time to talk it over. Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. And it's taken in at the 9. A nice punt, but a good run back as well of 13 yards. And it'll be Dolphin football. The Dolphins at the line, ready for their next drive. Let's just be frank. They're playing for pride at this point.
that's all that's left, because victory, not a chance now. And I can't wait to see how they actually go about doing it, because there are a lot of people watching the body language of the guys on the field now, and if they call plays they want executed, they need to do that and do it really well. Otherwise, there could be repercussions.
We'll see how they handle the waning moments of this one. I think you'd agree that looked like the right call from up here.
No doubt about it. What everyone has to understand is that the officials are going to be right on the play each and every time. You may not like the call, but they're usually spot on.
So now a fresh set of downs, 1st and 10 after roughing the passer. They go play action with McDonald. Sliding out of the pocket. He's going to let it fly. That's going to be caught. And he will take it in for a Dolphins touchdown.
Touchdown, Miami.
Dan Arnold, his first touchdown on the year. And the Dolphins are able to draw a bit closer.
And that touchdown puts us in a position to have a discussion, doesn't it? Now it'll be a 2-score game after the conversion.
Yeah, I mean, there's no doubt. Oh, and now they're going to fake it. And this one incomplete. So they went for the 2. They don't get it.
Okay, they went for the fake off of the extra point attempt. It's a long way to go, and they didn't get there. Didn't get it completed successfully. Did someone dare them to do that? Did someone double dog dare them to do that?
I was going to ask you, maybe they saw something on film, but do you see something on film with those to try something from the 15 on a PAT? I don't know.
The only thing they needed to see on film there was a snap, a hold, and someone kicking the ball through the post.
That's the reason we ball for. Circle round twice for the encore.
The defense can stop it twice more as they take a knee here. The Dolphins going to take their second timeout as they get the stoppage with 65 seconds remaining. Wilson wants to throw it. That escapes the sack. Caught on the right side by Adams. And he's taken down inside the 30. Now the Dolphins will use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds remaining in the football game. The Patriots in the victory formation as they'll take the knee. Down to a knee one more time, and that should just about do it. Well, I know it points to this when you wanted to close your eyes because of all the points that were being put on the scoreboard. You're a defensive guy, but it was a fun little track meet, wasn't it?
It was, and you know the people really enjoyed this game? They're the ones that like going to batting practice at the Major League Baseball parks, right? Seeing the 14-11 game, that sort of deal. That's right up their alley with what we saw in this one.
So for the Pats, their strong start to the year continues as they're up to 5-1. And they'll get another home date next week as the Jaguars will come to town. Meanwhile, for Miami, they drop below 500 to 2-3 with a loss. And they'll try to get back on track next week as they head to Dallas to take on the Cowboys. I'm Brandon Gunn. Certainly have to thank Charles Davis, my broadcast partner, and our entire...
Let me explain what I did. Can I kick it? Hold on. Yeah, I got some rings and a range. Can I kick it? Yeah. Don't ask me a thing. How I got her, how I did it. Yeah. Spend the whole half, had a blast. Even with a sprain, pain. Can I kick it? Just the flex, I went and bought a chain. Can I kick it? Things ain't been the same. Things have changed. Can I kick it? People acting different, so I ask. Can I?
Hey, could count on my paw and look at my dog. It was way back then, could claim what you saw, but you weren't with us. The higher the climb, the harder the fall, but how did you get up? I done got rich and went broke, then got rich again, just a little hiccup.